Hello and welcome to Geeks of the Roundtable Let's Plays. I, of course, am Tim from Not Another Reviewer, and with me I have a very special and very mysterious guest, and that would be Dave, the other half of the Sofa Reviews.
Hello everyone, this is my first time doing one of these live stream game things, and yeah, I like to avoid the others to pretend I'm mysterious.
Yeah, it was pretty much the stipulation of, like, that's why I only have David here and nobody else. He would only appear if it was just him. So, I don't even know if we're allowed to have viewers on the live stream. They just have to wait for the YouTube. I think as soon as a viewer shows up, he'll just leave.
Well, unless they send some kind of formal request
Right.
to be in my presence.
Right. Yeah, you have no idea how much it took for him to even let me be in this thing. But it's like, well, dude, what's gonna happen while you talk? It's just like, I don't care.
You see, the bad thing is you make me sound incredibly egotistical, but it's made worse because a lot of people who know me would probably agree with that.
Well, if I'm perfectly honest, I think people know by now that anything I say more specifically, is complete bullshit, especially while we're playing Dragon Warrior.
Well, I feel bad now for enjoying all those compliments you gave me.
No. Well, only half of what I... Basically, the things that you can count as bullshit that I say are things that I say I'm going to do. Like, if I talk about a specific video that I'm working on, like, during these things, don't count on it coming out, ever. That's pretty much the trend.
Okay, cool. So, I suppose you may as well give me a rough idea of the general setup of this game, as I've never heard of it or seen it before. I mean, beyond being a basic RPG by the look of things.
Right. Well, that's pretty much what it is. It's about as basic an RPG as you can get. Essentially, most of the adventure is you grinding for gold and, like, trying to purchase equipment. Like, right now, we're pretty well built up. We got a hand axe, full plate, the large shield. That took... We started out with, like, a bamboo staff, I think. Or no, we started with a club. And it just was basically like, grind for gold for this weapon, now grind for gold for this armor, now grind for gold for this thing. And we never actually do anything in this game. It's just basically you grind up for gold to buy something, just so you can grind up for gold to buy something else. And eventually there are little plot elements sprinkled in.
So, do you not feel, in some sense, it's a metaphor for real life?
You know, I think you might be onto something there. Yeah.
What console is it on, actually? Is it like SNES?
Oh, the regular NES. The regular NES, yeah. I have no idea.
And, I mean...
No, what's that?
Sorry, I mean, I assume there is still, allegedly, some overriding plot.
Yeah.
Like some dragon to kill, or...
Actually, exactly that. The princess has been kidnapped by a dragon, and we have to find her. And save her. And we're actually going to the cave where she's being held, but we're not actually going to rescue her. I just have to find where it is.
Well, why can't we rescue her?
We're not powerful enough. We are in no means prepared to fight a dragon. Because this game kind of does dragons right, where they're very, very strong and will destroy you.
Well, no, that's good, but I mean, so it says there you're level 10. What level would you need to be?
Well, let me check, actually. Well, first let me find where this damn cave is, because I don't even know. Oh, I don't know where the swamp cave even is. I'm using a walkthrough, obviously. So I know what to do. And it's not helping very much.
Is it because your walkthrough is just grind in large letters?
Pretty much. Pretty much. I know there's a swamp cave nearby. I actually think it's down here. But one other thing, actually, I see you noticed that our character's name is DrGN, which is shortened for DrgnBllz. That's a Dragon Ball Z with no vowels there, as you can see. But this is his adventure that we are currently living vicariously through, or something like that.
Was that chosen by the geeks then, or?
Yes. Yes, you'll find that the geeks are very creative when it comes to naming. God damn it. What cave is this? Is this the right one? I don't even know. Okay. Actually, no, this looks strangely familiar. I think this is actually the... I don't know. I think this is actually the cave where the fighter ring is.
So could you still get to the dragon now, though, even though you're nowhere near ready for it?
Yeah, I could still get to him, and he can still eviscerate me. But this is the wrong cave. This is the cave we went into for the... See, this is the problem with playing games like this in like 2-hour spurts. You don't remember what you did or where you're supposed to go or whatever. But there's supposed to be a swamp cave where we have to go through.
But I mean, assuming you save beforehand, that could be a bit of fun, just watch you getting utterly outclassed by the dragon.
You want to see that? Okay, well, hold on, let me...
I kind of feel it adds a personal edge to the rivalry, because then, you know, it's kind of like Rocky. You lose the first fight, you train up, you come back and beat it.
Well, the problem with that is, this game's kind of punishing. Whenever it comes to dying, you lose half your cash. Which is not good, considering that's like the whole motivation for grinding. Holy shit, we've gone somewhere where we shouldn't be, I think. I do not know what this is. I think I'm going to be outclassed by this, to be perfectly honest with you. Oh, nope, I killed it. Damn, that was totally worth it.
Couldn't you potentially then just spend all of your money before you go and get bitch slapped by the dragon?
Actually, yeah, what we could probably do is we could like make sure I have enough money for the broadsword, and then buy that, and then go get our asses kicked. That's totally a possibility.
So how much money are you grinding towards at the moment then?
At the moment, we're not really grinding. We should actually be going through the cave, but I don't know where it is. But in order to get the broadsword, it would just be 1,500 gold. Which isn't really a lot at this point, because we've grinded for like a 3,000 gold item. Hang on a second here. Let me see if I can locate... Where is this? Oh, okay. Well, that tells us where the, That doesn't help us at all. That tells us, you know, what it looks like on the inside, but that doesn't tell us where it is.
Oh, that's marvellous. It's like, well, we don't really know where it is, but it's marvellous once you get there.
Yeah. Oh, hang on. Swamp Cave. Okay, I found it. I know where it is. Okay, I know where it is now, and I'm going in the totally wrong direction. We're all pro here.
Well, yeah, we don't have time for preparation before.
Yeah. Yeah, usually I look over this, and like I said, I also have a notebook that has like a little note And right now, the only note it has is go to Swamp Cave. So,
There we are, direct and to the point. I
yeah,
like it.
yeah. Yeah, I mean, as far as ways to, like, gauging out how to get things done, it does the job.
Yeah, it's really daft because I'm like looking at this and it bizarrely kind of reminds me of, you know, the Turtles game on the NES.
The turtle? You mean, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles game?
Yeah, yeah, that's the one. It really seems to have that kind of world map look about it.
I think that just comes from it being on the same console.
Well, yeah, I guess. I suppose they were quite limited
Yeah,
graphics back then anyway.
yeah. Okay, I guess now that I have a map of the overworld, there's really nowhere I can't find. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna go through and do what we have to do. Because here's the great thing: you think we have to go through this cave to get somewhere, right? To do something important? No, not at all. We're just going through this cave to go to another town. Like, we really don't go to important places.
Why are we doing it then? What's in this other town?
The wings? I don't know. We're looking for wings. Apparently they couldn't just crack open a can of Red Bull. Okay, there's the swamp cave down there, denoted by the swamps surrounding it.
Any particular reason that we're after the wings?
Probably. Here's the reason. The walkthrough tells us to get the wings. That's pretty much the reason that I'm doing this. Whoops. Okay. Ow, ow.
I don't know, I mean, I'd guess it's to help you fight the dragon.
Probably not. It probably has nothing to do with the dragon, to be honest. Oh my god. We're in a swamp right now, and it's like draining our health, but also like we're facing one hell of an encounter rate. Okay. Alright, now to just go straight down. You'd think in a place with a dragon they'd have better encounters to like give us more power and more gold.
Yeah, I mean, a ghost seems a bit lazy, really.
Yeah. There we go. Now we're starting to get some shit going on. Alright, so we've gone through the... So we've gone here. Hold on, let's see what we're supposed to do. Let's see what we're supposed to do in this town before we go. Like, in this walkthrough, it pretty much tells us to talk to everyone, which is a waste of time, honestly, because nothing happens.
Again, sounding a lot more like real life at this point.
Yeah. Oh my god. I don't freaking know. Whatever. Let's find this town. If we can survive, that is.
Yeah, I was going to ask actually. Is it just save anywhere, or are there save points
No,
knocking about somewhere?
you can only save with the king. You have to go back to where you started the game and save at the king. It's one of those games.
Is there any way to teleport back at some point, or is it literally walk all that way,
I
walk all the way back?
I honestly think that's what the wings are for, actually. So they may prove to be useful yet. Alright, I'm going the wrong way. We should be heading south, I think. Because now I'm looking at a map, so things are looking up.
That's awful.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure we should have 1,500 gold by the time we get there, though, if we keep up with these, like, wolf attacks and shit. Because they give us a fair bit of gold. Oh, and we just leveled up, too, so that'll help. Ah, shit. So, have you been playing any games lately?
Well, I've been playing a bit of, Batman Arkham Origins.
Okay.
Been playing that online, which surprised me because I actually enjoyed it, and I'm not usually a big fan of online play, and I certainly didn't think that, Arkham Asylum and Arkham City needed any kind of multiplayer, but it actually seems to work quite well.
That's cool.
Really threw me off. Before that, Matt lent me Assassin's Creed 3, which was one of those, where you end up hating yourself because you feel compelled to carry on playing, but it's possibly one of the most boring games I've ever played.
Yeah. Yeah, I had that. I've had that with a few games very recently.
And it just incites that bizarre, stubborn sense of, well, I'm not going to stop playing because in some way that feels like the game has beaten me.
Yeah. Yeah, you can't let that happen. Absolutely not.
But it's just ridiculous. You're forcing yourself to do something you don't enjoy. But it's not like a job or anything. You get no money or anything out of it. You're just stubbornly doing something you hate
no.
and wasting your spare time.
Yeah.
But yeah, apart from that, I've also started playing Final Fantasy VII again.
Alright.
Yeah, my friend downloaded it on my PlayStation for her PSP, I think it was. So I've got the copy on there, and it's been as a quickly chuck that on, play for maybe an hour, just to wake myself up in the morning rather than going back to sleep.
Right.
But I found, as much as I enjoy the game, it's quite bizarre how you can get through, well, probably all of at least a good amount of the game, just using attack. The magic's just there for show.
Yeah.
Oh, and of course FTL because it's bizarrely addictive.
Yeah, I haven't actually played that yet. Like, I have it and it looks really cool. I'm just not entirely into it.
I definitely recommend it. I think it is that, yeah, once you actually get started, you just get hooked with it.
Right.
It's always that depressing thing because Steam gives you all these updates. I think I went in and it's like, oh Dave, you've played this game for 63 hours now. And you kind of worry about yourself when you see that, but
Right.
but at the same time I've still got ships to unlock and I've never stopped enjoying it, which I suppose is a good sign, really.
Yeah, yeah. I have very few games like that where I can just play them on and it doesn't get boring for me. I'm just like, where's the point where I can just stop for a little while? Like there are games that will, like most of them are Elder Scrolls games where they'll just take big chunks of my life and I won't even realize it.
Oh yeah, definitely. I found that with Fallout 3.
Yeah.
It's always that kind of, you start, oh, I'll just play for a little bit and that'll be fine. And then suddenly you realise it's kind of dark, but you can hear the birds singing because it's approaching morning, and you haven't moved in 8 hours.
Yeah. I didn't really find that with Fallout 3 because I wasn't really a big fan of Fallout 3, but Fallout New Vegas I was.
Yeah, I think I probably did prefer New Vegas to Fallout 3, but
Yeah.
I felt the main story kind of felt a bit more focused and hooked me in a bit more. Whereas with Fallout 3, it's like, oh, your dad's gone, and then it's like, I don't care. There's all this cool shit to do.
Yeah. Yeah, with New Vegas, the main story was a little more all-encompassing because it's just like the conflict between the Brotherhood of Steel, NCR, and Kaisar's Legion. It just seemed to be everywhere instead of just like this little personal, "Where's my dad?" type thing, like Finding Nemo, or not. How it's the other way around, but I just made a Flushed Away reference, not a Finding Nemo reference. Never mind. I'm rambling, as will happen.
No, it was like that. It is just running around after one thing, and there were certain moments in Fallout 3. It's like, oh well, he was here, and he's not here anymore.
Yeah.
And it just makes you think of the first Mario game. I'm
Yeah.
sorry, our princess is in another castle.
Yeah. Okay, so we've got a broadsword, which means we have to. The next thing we do is basically. Hang on. I gotta find the shop that sells the magic keys.
The magic keys.
Yeah, there are magic keys. Basically all keys in this game are magic. Okay.
Yeah, but I mean, is this... What door do you need this magic key for, I guess?
All doors. Like, if there's a door, you can't unlock it without a key, and all keys are assumed magic. This might be tricky. Because I think the shop is there, where the bridge goes to a place that I can't access because there's water everywhere. That's where we get the wings from, is from that box that's locked behind those doors. And I see what's going on now. I love when games do this, these little tricky things where it's like, you step outside of the boundary of the town to get somewhere.
Oh, I see, yeah, so presumably as well, if you'd gone a bit too far to the right or whatever, you'd have been out of the town.
Yeah. So now we have 2 magic keys, which are just 2 keys. And we're going to go open some doors. As exciting as that sounds, we're actually performing an action in this game. We're opening doors.
That's quite tragic in a way if that's like the exciting high point.
Yeah. Well, what is at this point?
I might have to go and get a drink.
There's going to be plenty of opportunity. Okay, you know what? I want to time this. Okay, so now we have the wings, which means we can go back to the castle at any time. Which is pretty sweet. But what you want to do is you want to get us killed by the dragon immediately. So...
Well, you say immediately. I'd like you to put up a bit of a fight.
Right. Well, there's not much of a fight I can put up against this dragon, but we'll try. We'll go back and we'll try it. See how badly it'll fucking destroy us.
It's character building, Tim. Trust me.
It's creating something entertaining for the crowd. Because right now all we're supposed to be doing is leveling up and purchasing the magic armor now. So just saving up 7,700 gold. That's all we're doing at this point. And then once we get the magic armor, we're supposed to do this. But fuck it. We're going to go see what happens. We're going to make a little premature progress. Who knows? We might even...
Imagine as well how...
What?
So I was just saying, can you imagine how, like, happy and yet upset you'll be if you actually manage to defeat it?
It's just like, oh, come the fuck off. Did this really just happen? I think I'd be okay with that. Just be like, okay. Because hopefully, the dragon gives me enough gold to just go buy the fucking magic armor and be done with it. Because I know the magic armor is probably going to be necessary later on.
What, so there's more after the dragon?
Yes.
I kind of just assumed that was the end game.
No, there's more. You have to go fight a dragon lord, I think. Like, you destroy the dragon, and then you have to go kill the dragon's boss, or some shit.
You know, it's just red tape, really.
Yeah, you know. Gotta do a job and, you know, finish said job. When am I gonna learn heal more? I've been using this weak-ass heal spell for my entire career as a hero. What the fuck's going on here? Plus, this broadsword doesn't make me feel much stronger than I was with the other sword.
Is there actually any difference? I'll be honest, I haven't been looking at the numbers as they've been flitting by.
Yeah, I hit a little harder now. Okay, so we're in the cave now. And I have a map of the cave here, so I can find the dragon outright. Okay. So the dragon is over there, okay. And saying over there means absolutely nothing to the person viewing. Is there anybody viewing? No, we don't have any.
You saved it at least?
You don't. I don't really have to. You only have to save the game when you stop playing. Because what it'll do is, if we die, we'll just go straight back to the king, and he'll bitch at us for getting the shit kicked out of ourselves. So we don't really have to save. Like, the only punishment...
That's kind of nice, actually.
Yeah, the only punishment... Well, really, the only 2 punishments for dying are you're all the way back at the first castle, and you have half your gold. And also you get scolded at by the king, so... Okay. So we're heading...
I think that was...
There it is. Here it is. Are you ready? A green dragon draws near. Oh,
I was going to say, bizarrely, I think that was one of my main problems with Assassin's Creed 3, that there didn't really seem to be any punishment for dying, so I just kept throwing him off the roof because I didn't care.
yeah. The green dragon is asleep. I just put him to sleep, so now I'm just kind of bashing him. Though I should probably...
That's pretty nasty. You hit him while he's asleep and he doesn't wake up.
I just killed him. I just killed the fucking dragon. Oh, fuck. That was way too easy. That was way too fucking easy. This walkthrough really over-exaggerated how hard that was going to be.
There you are, Tim. They've been holding you back all this time.
Son of a bitch. That is such bullshit. I've just, like, slayed the fucking dragon.